to the Flannel Tribe podcast, where we take a deep dive into the music that defined a generation. From the fading echoes of glam metal to the rise of raw and gritty grunge.
Whether you rocked out in high school back then, or you're just curious about this legendary era, join us as we explore the music that made us, and maybe still does.
Welcome to a very special episode of the Flannel Tribe podcast.
The Christmas special.
I don't know how special it's going to be.
No, wait, is it the first annual Christmas special?
Probably. Yeah, should be. So that means this is going to be the only time we do it.
Yeah, you never know. The first annual, it's a very flannel Christmas.
Yes, that's right. That's right. It's a very flannel Christmas. Hence, Jay's shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I got a Kiss t-shirt, so it counts.
Yeah. Is that the Kissmas one?
No, actually, it's not. I can't find that fucking shirt.
Did you get it at Christmas?
No, I think I got it at Spencer's in like the mid-90s myself.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a gift.
You weren't like, hey, Ma,
Give me this Christmas t-shirt.
Give me this fucking shirt.
It's funny, I saw a picture with that shirt and Sophia asked if I still had that fucking shirt, and I do. I just don't know where the hell it is. It's somewhere. I don't know.
In a box.
Yeah, probably. I got Kiss t-shirts that I wore to
bed.
7th grade.
In bed.
8th grade.
In bed.
To school. So yeah, Christmas. What are we going to do for this episode?
All right. And thank you guys for listening.
Of course. Thanks for listening.
See you. Yeah.
You know, let's talk about the last episode, which seemed to it
really resonated.
It got a good amount of traction from people. And I think the star of that episode was Tom and his
Get a load of me, creep.
No, what? And his lack of if someone reads a lot of books, you say they're well read.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess is it someone who sees a lot of movies? They're well watched. I don't know.
Or well movied.
But his lack of movie knowledge and having never seen RoboCop and a host of other commonly known movies. So I think going forward, the Flannel Tribe podcast is going to
change direction.
Not change direction, but we're going to include some movies that maybe came out during that time period. There's some huge movies, massive movies that came out in that time period that Tom has probably not seen. I don't know what they are offhand. No, that wasn't scripted. He really has not seen RoboCop.
Nope, not at all.
We'll get into that coming up in future episodes. What Tom has and hasn't seen.
We should do a top 5 and a bottom 5 of that.
Well, you know what? We might. I mean, people love movies. People like music. People like movies. No reason why you can't combine the two.
Right, and that's the thing with this podcast is just going to continue evolving as we go. You know, anywhere between the whole later 80s, mid to late 80s, early 90s, we're going to include probably anything and everything.
Yeah.
And not necessarily just music because, that is the root of this whole thing. You know, there's so much other stuff that interests the both of us during that time period that we're going to have to delve into.
Absolutely.
Delve.
No, delve is right. So, but for this episode, we're talking about Christmas. So what is it going to be? Christmas as a kid, as a high schooler, everything in between?
Yeah, everything in between.
I got a martini.
I don't. I went with the festive IPA.
This is actually a French martini, which is not really a martini at all, but that's what they call it.
What's in it? Christmas?
The only thing that makes it French is the Chambord.
Yeah.
Which that's not even Chambord. It's infused vodka.
Yeah.
And pineapple juice.
Not bad. I was going to have
delicious
eggnog. I never got that far. Not homemade eggnog, but in a sense, my spiked eggnog that I usually do around this time of the year. I was going to
It's
have
tasty.
some of that. Yeah, and I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
You know, it's December, and parents know that it's fucking chaotic, and there's just no time for anything. So Christmas is going to be a week from today, and it's just crazy.
So
Yeah,
wait,
so far.
that means this is the yeah, it's the last episode of the year, is it not?
This is our first episode came out October 30th. Here it is. We're going to be pretty much what, 2 months into this,
2 months into it.
and it's been great, you know, and all the listeners that we've got
I think it's been good. I it's been growing steadily,
for
which
sure.
is cool. More interaction from people, which is awesome. I love
Mm.
that. 'Cause what this is just two friends shooting the shit and trying
I
to get
mean,
people.
I wouldn't say friends, but
Well, this guy I know, and we're trying to get people in on the conversation.
this guy I met in the bathroom giving handies.
That's the thing now.
Yeah, handies are great.
That's what killed glam rock.
That's it. I'm sure at one point it probably did. But yeah, I mean, listeners from all over the place, all over the country, California, Washington State, down to Florida, up Massachusetts, New York, D.C. There's other places here and there that I didn't even name. And then you have the ones outside of the United States, from England to Germany to where we go. We went to Canada, then we went
Portugal.
to Portugal, Sweden, and then Finland. It's growing, and to
What's up, my
all of you,
Scandinavian friends? Ketos in Finland.
yeah, keto diet.
That
What?
means thank you. Thank you. Ketos.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Kudos. So yeah, it's really cool to see that we're reaching around the globe that way, and as far
He said reach
west,
around.
yes. Aren't you getting to reach around the earth? And then all the way out to Hawaii. That's kind of funny. It's my son, but still, that far across the United States, that's over 3,000 miles,
A lot over 3,000 miles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Right?
So yeah, we're going to obviously keep going,
We're going to keep doing it as long as it's fun. And so far it's been pretty fun.
doing it and doing it well.
I like throwing together the stupid ass little artwork things for whatever fucking social media site I decide to throw them on. It's been good.
Right.
We wrap up 2024.
So far, Jay, he assists me and I assist him, Tom. We have some bigger plans in the upcoming new year in looking at guests. So this podcast is gonna start going somewhere, and for those of you who started very early on with us, I'm sorry, but I'm also
Sorry.
hoping, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry you are here.
Sorry.
Goldberg.
Gutenberg.
Goldblum. But yeah, come along for the journey, because the upcoming year we have some stuff that's planned, and we're just gonna take off with this. It's like, fuck it, we're gonna rip the wings off this motherfucker and we're gonna go. Of course, I don't know how you're gonna go without wings.
If you rip the wings off, it can't fly.
No. So we're gonna put the wings back on, glue them
Right.
back on.
Tape them on.
Yeah, we're gonna. I don't know. We're gonna go. We're gonna fucking.
We're gonna try to
fly.
continue this thing. It proves to be fun. It's a hobby. It's just. I'm not trying. Neither of us are trying to get rich or famous. We're just trying to fucking have a conversation. That's it.
Whoa. Speak for yourself.
All right.
I'm
not
trying to get. Yeah, I'm trying to get my bills paid.
What?
Look, I can't even afford a fire. I have to have one on a TV screen behind me.
Go warm your hands in front of that.
For the visually impaired, I have an iPad behind me, an ongoing fire in a fireplace, because that's what people in New York City used to do for Christmas, is turn on the TV on the public access channel and have the crackling fire, sometimes Christmas music playing behind it because they couldn't have fireplaces.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's one little fact about it, yes.
Do you got Christmas facts or just that one?
Christmas, that's it. And also, actually, it's kind of big. Christmas is on the 25th of December all the time.
This year.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. Happy Yule, everyone.
I mean, I don't have a log.
Speak for yourself. Shit. What's the best Christmas gift you got? You opened it up Christmas morning. You were like, fucking, whoopee!
Whoopee!
A Zeppelin. What did you get?
We got Nintendo, like everybody else our age, like pretty much the same year. And honestly, I had at the time no fucking idea what it was. So I didn't
Still
know. No, I still don't. It's still wrapped. The original NES is still in a box. I'm afraid to open it. I'm scared.
That would be cool. if you
Yeah,
actually
no
had that.
shit, right? We had received it from Santa Claus, and it was like, all right, it's a video game system. We got the edition that came with Super Mario Brothers.
And Duck Hunt.
I didn't have the gun.
It came with the gun.
No, I got the one that was just the deck, the console, and Super Mario Brothers. I didn't have the gun. I didn't have the double game. We didn't get that. That was the next tier, man. I didn't have that.
I'm sorry. That's the one I got for Christmas.
Yeah.
It had Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and had the little fucking gun. Now, we didn't. It was out for a while, and it had the robot and shit like that. Robbie Robot.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
My cousin Sean got that. He had that. And it
Oh,
was
yeah?
the game was Gyromite.
Was that right?
Yeah. And I think that was the only game. And all the robot did was he had that weird dreidel thing. Festive. He had that dreidel thing, and he was like turning it, and like when it drops, it moved like these pistons in the floor or something like that, so it blocked your character. I think you actually played against this robot. But yeah,
So-
I had none of that.
So if you lost, you can fucking just kick this thing
Yeah,
over.
fucking haul it right through the fucking window. What a fucking boom.
So you got the Nintendo for Christmas, probably. What year you think, if you had to guess? Because I think I know when I got mine for Christmas, and I think it was 88.
It's 87, 88, and my cousin Sean got it the same year.
You know what? Maybe it was 87.
Because I was living at my uncle's at the time. Our family, we were living with our Uncle Bobby at the time. So it was like, family of 10 living in a raised ranch. It was great. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it was awesome. But actually, it was really cool. So we were in the finished basement of that house, and that's when the year I received it, or we received it, my brother and sister also.
Wait, you got 3 Nintendos or one that you all had to share?
No, we shared the one.
So they
And I
put
think
3
my-
names on the little ticket?
Yeah, that was
Tag, I mean, whatever the
yeah,
fuck
because
it's called.
some of the gifts came actually from Santa, and then some of the other
believe it.
gifts, right? And some of the other gifts came from like mom and dad,
Right.
and that was like the big gift was the Nintendo, and the only thing we were able to hook it up to was like this 13-inch black and white TV, tube TV that my father had.
Of course it's tube.
Yeah,
That's all they had. Yeah.
so we played Super Mario Brothers in black and white for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And when we finally put it on a color TV, it was like, dude, it was like when Dorothy exits the crashed house in Oz in Munchkin Land. And it's like, oh my God, look at the color. Like, it was unbelievable. The game was totally brand new again.
Yeah, that's cool.
It just, Had no idea the game looked like that.
I got a Nintendo because my brother wasn't into that. That wouldn't have been a gift for him. So it was probably I'd laugh if it was the same year. I bet it was the same
Actually,
year.
it's funny. Your brother kept getting gifts that he wasn't into. Kiss Alive, Nintendo.
Well, that Kiss Alive, that goes back to
Yeah,
when
way
he was a
back.
kid, like really young.
Yeah.
At that time, he wasn't going to be playing Nintendo, but I was, and it was the one that came with Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, not the robot, no robot, but it had the gun, 2 controllers, a little fucking, you know.
Yeah, we had the 2 control. It was weird because even the wife, she got a game with their Nintendo, which was probably the same year also. She had Super Mario Brothers and Gumshoe.
The fuck is Gumshoe?
Right. It was a gun game. I watched it. I seen it online, and actually, I think her brother kind of revived it because I think he has an old NES and had the game, something like that. But it was just like, eh. But it was a shooting game to make the guy move, and he almost looked like this like trench coat crook, and you had
Oh, that sounds familiar.
yeah, and that's what they got, and then I don't know if they had the Super Mario Duck Hunt game or Duck Hunt was separate. Duck Hunt, I have no idea. But she would always say Gumshoe, and I'm like, dude, I have no clue, dude. No clue.
The Super Mario's, the Duck Hunt, and I would get like point blank to the TV with the fucking gun.
Actually, her father would play Nintendo with them, and he got way the hell into it. And I think they were actually playing Duck Hunt. He got pissed, and he fucking slammed the gun. Dude, it broke the fucking barrel off.
Nice.
So it broke the barrel off. So when they would shoot, they would point at like the floor in the living room and then would fucking hit the corner of the TV to fucking shoot. It would just, the aim was all over. The like laser went everywhere.
Time for a new gun. Well, if you fucking missed, the stupid dog would come up out of the fucking screen and he'd laugh.
Dude, oh my God.
And you're like, you motherfucker, I'm
Yeah.
going to kill you. Yeah.
Fuck whatever he did. Fuck you.
Fuck that dog.
But we had Super Mario Brothers. We got classic Mario Brothers. And then
What is that?
So classic Mario Brothers was an arcade game. You could play 1 or 2 players, like a Mario, Luigi. It was almost set up somewhat like Donkey Kong, right? So you had these levels, and at the top there was pipes, and these little turtles and insects would come out. And you had
I
to
remember that
pretty kind of kill 'em.
shit.
So yeah, it was
Because
like classic Mario.
Mario started on, because even before that, we had the Atari 2600,
Mm.
and we had Donkey Kong for that, and your guy was Mario.
Yeah, right.
That's before Super Mario Brothers.
Right, yeah, it's definitely started in Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
And
you had Donkey Kong throwing the barrels, and you played as Mario,
yeah, to get
hopping over the fucking
princess, whatever her name was.
Princess Toadstool or something like that. Princess Peach.
Yeah, Peach. And then we actually had, I think it was Donkey
What a twat
Kong
she was, huh?
3. Eater what?
I said, what a twat she was, huh?
I thought you said her Peach. So this is not for kids.
The Flannel Tribe podcast is listener discretion, all right? So
Yeah, exactly. If Jay's parents can bring him to go see fucking Exorcist when he's 5,
Exorcist came out in 1973.
if Jay's parents can rent Exorcist and make him watch it at 5,
Make him watch it.
sit up, fucking watch this.
We're gonna digress, but the and this is the Christmas episode.
It no holds barred. Remember that Hulk Hogan movie?
The Exorcist was on TV, and I begged my mom to let me watch it. She said no. She kept saying no. They were watching it in the living room, and I was in my room. Finally, she said, "Fine, watch it." And it was on regular TV, so it had commercials, and it was heavily edited.
Oh, all right. All right. So I didn't. I always thought you actually were like full blown watching it. I never put too much thought into it. Or actually, maybe figured it was on, say, like HBO or something like that.
No,
Home box
The
office.
Exorcist was on I want to say it was channel 11,
Yeah.
just because I remember their stupid
The circle around.
graphic with the 11 going around.
Huh.
And that movie scared the living shit out of me. And
Yeah.
that's the only movie to actually successfully scare me. However, it also started my love of horror, because it did scare the shit out of me, but I'm one of those weirdos that was just like searching for it afterwards.
Mm.
You know, watching it now is not scary, but man, that movie had a crazy reaction from the audience, and it was the type of reaction I think a director can only wish for these days.
From
So
the
that's how The Exorcist-
congregation.
Right. As far as what I think you're referencing is, my mom brought me to see Nightmare on Elm Street 4 in the theater.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, you did mention that last episode.
That was
2 episodes ago.
That was 1988. Which anybody who was a kid then was not afraid of Freddy. They were rooting for him, usually, the whole movie.
You know, I kind of watched some of them. Again, my brother was huge into all those movies. And, you know, I'd watch some. I may have watched them from beginning to end, but it'd be like one time through. So I really wouldn't know each individual Freddy movie. So I remember the fucking sausage pizza when he fucking sticks his finger blade into the sausage and it's their heads.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's like the most prominent one. And then, was it in the first one? Something with the bed, going through the bed, or being
Where Johnny
blessed
Depp goes into the bed and all the blood comes out?
Yeah.
That's
So-
the first one.
And the sausage pizza is number 4. See, that's why it's like all
I
these
get it
different
mixed up
clips,
with
and I don't know
5
what
because
movie.
some of the same actors are in 4 and 5, I think.
Hmm.
I think it's 4. I think it is 4.
That's
It's
what I
been a while
thought. Yeah,
since I saw them.
right.
Where he's at the that is 4, because it's Alice, and she's at the, because she's in 5 too. I'll have to watch them.
Yeah. Do that over our Christmas break.
Right.
I won't be doing it over the Christmas break.
So
I'll be
that's
vacuuming.
notable. A notable Christmas for me was I did receive, and I wish I still had it, Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain in the same Christmas.
Oh yeah, huh?
Which, if you were a kid in the
Hey man.
right. So this is before, I would say maybe 85, 84 even.
Yeah, probably closer then.
Yeah, probably shit my pants, loving it.
I mean,
I remember
still do.
my mom used to tell me, Santa Claus, he's not coming unless you're in bed, unless you're sleeping, whatever. So I would listen, and I would listen. I try to listen from my bedroom, because a lot of times I couldn't sleep.
Oh yeah, no, there was no way. I mean, the big man's coming. How in the hell are you going to sleep? You're like wide awake, wired.
Sometimes I did sleep, but I do remember a few Christmases where I just could not fall asleep. So I try to listen. Like, do I hear? It's like, is this motherfucker in the house?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, right? So I got up one year and I go out into the living room in where I was growing up. I go out and all of a sudden it's just into the living room. My bedroom exits into the living room and I got to cut through the kitchen to go into the bathroom. And there was like some pale light coming through. And I swear to God, I look over and I'm like, there's like a figure standing there, like not moving. And I'm going, oh my God, I hurry up. I go to the bathroom. I came flying back into the room, hurry up, get in bed. But I'm going, man, I swear to God, I think I just saw him, And I remember sitting there going to bed like, oh my God, go back to sleep,
Because he'll come and fucking
kill you.
right. He'll stab you if you're not
So many times I ducked. I almost got stabbed by Santa
Right.
Claus.
By Santa Claus. Garbage Day.
No idea what that's from.
Oh, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Oh my god! I mean, horror movies have the stupidest, cheesiest fucking lines.
That's not, well, yes, they do.
Garbage Day. The fuck?
But if you saw it, you would be like,
Your
that is
move,
fucking
creep.
that
Come
was-
on, man.
All right, that's not. Now let's not bring RoboCop into this. That's not horror. The cheesiness makes them great. Nowadays, they're not great. They're shitty. Now they replace practical effects with CG. It's not cool. It's not fun.
Well,
It's
and
lame.
CG is so fucking. You know, you would think it would get better.
It does. I like CG when it's used to fill in a background.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Where it's like, oh, wow, holy shit. But, dude, some of these movies that Ellis is into,
You want to see some bad fucking
it's like
movies?
95% CG.
You want to see some bad movies? Watch anything from like the late
RoboCop
90s.
on.
No, from the late 90s where they're like trying to really integrate the CG, but it's just terrible looking.
I can't.
Like
It
a Mortal
just.
Kombat movie. Horrible.
Right.
Terrible.
Right.
Yeah, so the fucking He-Man and Snake Mountain Castle Grayskull, that was notable as hell. I did get a lot of G.I. Joe shit. I was so into G.I. Joe.
You even fucking melted them, didn't you? Burned them on a clothesline.
Listen, this is later on, and this
like
is
18.
a stupid thing that me and my cousin did when we were. You go through that phase where you're like you're a kid. You're a kid, but you think you're too old for toys. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we would like put bottle rockets and M80s on our fucking GI Joes and things, and light them on fire. And like they had the grip on the hand, so we put them on the clothesline, and it would hold on the clothes. We wheel them out, but light them on fire so their legs are like dripping plastic.
Oh God.
I wish we didn't do that because some of that shit is worth some pretty good money.
I had all like my Matchbox and Hot Wheel cars. I don't know how it started. It got to a point to where I would take the cars and I'd use them outside. I rarely ever brought my Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars outside because there just wasn't smooth enough surface to use them on. You can't play with them in the driveway. The driveway's it doesn't work. That's how I felt.
You need a bigger vehicle for that.
Right. So I would use them on, a table, fine carpet, but I don't know how. Yeah. Remember when I think it was Hot Wheels, they call it smack ups or something like that?
They had
and the door, and it rotated like you hit it and it looked like it got smashed.
And then eventually it wouldn't fucking stay closed or whatever.
Yeah. Right. So I think I took that idea and said, fuck it. I went outside and got a rock. I smashed the shit out of the car to look like an authentic fucking real crash. You know how many fucking Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars I smashed up with fucking rocks?
Do you know how many of those things I put into my dad's Vice? And just
I think I just spit on my laptop.
Cranked them. They'd fucking, they'd... What an idiot.
Oh man, I know. It's all these things that we got for Christmas and all that, and obviously you don't think about it, and nobody thought about it at the time. And now you sit there and go, wow, I should never put those cars in a fucking Vice, or I should never smash them with a fucking rock, because hey, now I have kids, they'd enjoy them, or hey, they're fucking worth money. What do you know?
I did save one Matchbox or Hot Wheel. I think it was Matchbox. It was a Halley's or Haley's. I think it's actually
the Haley's Comet Firebird.
Yeah, I have it. Mm-hmm. 86, and you know what you could do? I remember going out on the back porch and looking at the fucking Comet.
Yeah, see, I missed it. Never got to see it.
I saw it.
Even recent ones, I've somehow missed, or it's shitty out and overcast.
I don't know
Some
if
crap.
there's a reason, but I saw Halley's Comet.
Yeah.
My memory of it is that it wasn't as spectacular as what I had envisioned in my head it was going to be.
Mm.
I thought it was going to go shooting across the night sky, but that's not what it was. It just kind of, you could see it.
Sits there.
Yeah, you could see it. It had a tail, but it appeared to be standing still, even though it wasn't.
Mm. Right.
I think our generation, or I mean, we could potentially see it twice in our lifetime.
I mean, I'm living to about 100 and something, so I'm sure I'm going to see it like 2 more times.
Yeah.
Not that I saw it the first time, but
Well, I saw it the first time, and I don't know how often it appears, but
it was like 75,
70 years or something like that.
somewhere around there. So we're
So,
just about due any day now.
If I make
Any
it to
day
80 something, I'll be able to see it again.
Yeah.
So wheel my ass out there. Let me look again and be disappointed on how small it looks.
Every
Kinda
time
like
you
my
take a shower.
Waiting for that.
What episode do you think we'll be on by then?
What episode is this?
7.
No, 8.
8?
Yeah.
So yeah, what episode do you think we'll be on by then?
Episode 321. Actually, do you want me to figure it out real quick?
I'm wondering if we're going to slow down this weekly to bi-weekly as we get older.
Are you going to run out of ideas?
I mean, that's one thing with a podcast. You just evolve and you just run with it. And then once more people start listening, the more interaction that comes from them. I really think it's going to just then evolve.
We should be on episode 1716.
When?
I factored when we're 80.
That's it?
Just so you know, we're only going to be 80 in 33 years.
So that's like, we have that many more weeks?
That's correct.
Wow, that's fucking bad. That's brutal. Brutal.
Yeah, if you make it to then, odds are that you are not going to, just so you know.
Oh, I will be.
Right.
100. At least 100.
This took a turn for the fucking dark. The average.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Flannel podcast. I'll be dead.
Average lifespan of a human is 77 and a quarter years, maybe.
I'm not average, so I'm good.
The average lifespan.
Right.
So, you only got 30 more left. And we've been out of high school for that long, so make the most of it. No pressure.
Oh, man. So school, high school, early on in school. Remember doing fucking Christmas projects? Like making Christmas things in school? Ornaments or some bullshit that your parents probably just threw out when you brought home.
Fucking dumb-looking pipe cleaner ornaments.
Dude, pipe cleaners, styrofoam balls, popsicle sticks.
A fucking
sequins.
An upside down styrofoam cup.
Cross.
With googly eyes on it.
Oh my God. There's one of those on our tree right now. And it's supposed to look like fucking a deer.
Yeah.
And I think Ellis.
And it doesn't. It looks like fucking trash. It's like it was blowing around outside. It blew out of the dumpster. It's blowing around in the parking lot.
Oh, God.
And
my kid has one of those on the tree right now.
Take it down.
So we have 2 trees. So we have one that's more of a formal, though it's very vintage this year. We have fucking tinsel icicles on it.
Like loose tinsel?
Yeah, like the strands of tinsel on the ends of the branches.
Does it look like someone TP'd your tree?
All over the ends of the branches. But
what are you going to do with
that.
I don't know.
And then we have the 6-foot artificial Charlie Brown tree It's got all the weird ornaments on it. Like, I think there's like a Coors Light ornament can. There's one of those styrofoam deer
All the homemade bullshit.
things. Oh yeah, all that stuff's on there.
Fucking
Actually,
popsicle sticks with yarn wrapped around them. They're shaped like a
yeah,
fucking,
the X. Yeah, the top tree topper is the Triforce from Zelda. Yeah, that one's that tree's a little unique.
We didn't do a tree this year, believe it or not. It's the first year we
This
didn't do it.
we're getting woke.
No one's getting woke. We just don't. We just didn't want a tree.
Yeah.
Sophia's in college now. It's just us. I don't like fucking decorating a thing, or we always get a real tree.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, we decorated the house and all that shit, but we don't actually have a tree.
Yeah.
I tried to push for that last year, not having a tree.
Yeah. See, that's how this podcast works. The positive, not the positive negative, but the black and white, not the black and white, the yin and the yang, whatever it is between you and I, the difference, to where, it's like I'm sitting there going, I don't know if I could never have a fucking tree, even if I'm sitting there in a retirement home or in a hospice or something, just alone. I'd have to probably have something, and then.
We have something. We have the whole house is decorated. There's lights.
Well, I mean,
fucking-
definitely have a tree, some sort of tree.
We got a ton of shit, but I just we don't have a tree.
My grandmother got to a point one year, she would always have a tree. I learned how to put lights on a tree from her, to where my grandmother would put the lights on the tree, and she'd put them really in close to the trunk, and then work your way out as you went around the tree. So it gave depth to it, and it does. It looks like really good. So when I went to the wife's family's house Christmas one year, the lights are on the tips of the branches. Like,
I can't believe this.
they're on the edge like this, sticking out, right? And I said to her, I said, dude, what's with the fucking lights? She goes, what? That's how we always have it. I said, oh my God, we are not doing that at our house. This one year, my grandmother, she gets this tabletop tree. This fucking like 6-inch tree that had like colored lights on it.
That's perfect.
She puts that on an end table in her living room. One of those end tables, and it has that little shelf on top, and you put the lamp on it, right?
Yeah.
So she takes that table and she drapes this like white, felty, silvery shit over it that looks like snow, and there's this little teeny tree on top of it. It almost looks like when Sam the Snowman comes out in Rudolph, right? It's like, it looks like that. And then there was gifts on the floor underneath the end table. And I remember coming in and going like, wow, this is just not right. And she goes like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Next year, I'm going to have a tree again. It was the one and only year she uses a tabletop tree. It looks so fucking stupid. And she even thought it afterwards, just like, yeah, this sucks,
I've been pushing for a tabletop tree for a couple of years now. And I actually have one of those retro looking ceramic things, with the bulb.
Oh yeah, the fucking light. Yeah, made in ceramics. My mom.
I got one of those.
Yeah.
That's all you need, man.
Don't forget to water it; it'll dry out.
Yeah, well, I know. We had a big ass tree we've always had a big ass tree. Ornaments, everything's got to go in such a way, and it's a big fucking. Nobody waters the fucking thing. I gotta water the thing. I carry, I bring it in, I drag it out. It's just like, you know what?
You should just have a fake pre-lit one.
Nah, I don't like the way they look, and they don't smell. Finger bang.
That doesn't fit in the timeline.
So you got any? What were your Christmas specials you had to watch? You saw this shit on TV. You're like, Mom, I gotta watch this shit. I gotta stay up to 8:30
8:30
and watch this shit. What are we watching? So what is it? What are your
I
favorites?
mean, of course, they came out prior to the time that we are talking, but it aired, and it was definitely the Rankin Bass specials. And they are not claymation, they're animagic.
Well, they're not clay.
No.
They look more felt than anything.
Right. So actually, they were under the category of animagic. But that was Christmas to me. Huge. That's the story of Santa. That's exactly when it was like a movie of what Christmas was. And
Rudolph.
all of it.
The Rudolph one is absolutely timeless. I love it. And I know I catch shit because I catch shit from my wife and daughter about this. I really don't like the fucking Heat Miser one. The Burgermeister one, whatever the fuck it is. I don't like that one. I think it's stupid.
I mean, it's okay.
Rudolph is awesome. Like the Rudolph with with Clarice, the little fucking deer.
Oh yeah.
That one is great. I love that one. That's like the best one.
Yeah.
But the Rudolph Shiny New Year, the Year Without Santa Claus, and there's another one with Baby New Year. Maybe that's the same one. I don't like those.
Well, and then you have Santa Claus. Santa Claus Comes to Town, and that's where he was Kringle, and all the elves, they find him. He's left at the door, and then
the baby.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't like that one
with the Winter Warlock.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Wow, fuck you.
That's
please
60s maybe.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
You know what else I didn't like? I like it for the vibe of it, the music, the nostalgia part of it. The show itself, I've always found them to be very fucking boring and dull, and that's the Peanuts. I don't like them. The animation
very slow going.
It's something about the colors they used and the animation itself. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
But if it's on, I'll watch it. I do like it for that. I like it for the nostalgia. I like it for their stupid theme song, but I don't even like the way Charlie Brown talks. It's an annoying little prick.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that one, it's good when it's on, but I don't search it. I don't seek it out. I believe
it's only available on Apple now. They bought the rights to all that shit.
Oh, yeah. The original Grinch with Boris Karloff narrating.
That's good. I love that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Here's some trivia for you. The Grinch, You're a Mean One, that song, and Tony the Tiger, same guy.
Yes. I forgot his fucking name, though. I forgot what his name is. But, yeah, I did end up finding that out.
Right.
They're great. You're a mean one.
Yeah, same guy.
Yep.
Tony the Tiger himself looks unlike Tony the Tiger now. So everything's different. Nobody looks the same. Nobody sounds the same.
No, everything's got to get fucked
wrong.
up. Yeah. I know. The Muppets are all wrong. Yep.
Looney Tunes sound wrong.
Everything. Yeah. It's like, stop fucking with things. But it
what
sucks
a fucked up world.
People, Merry Crema.
But now we're talking specials. Now, of course, we all know about
Emmett Otter and Jug Band Christmas.
Actually, no, we don't all know about that. What's that?
That was a Jim Henson thing. Emmett Otter and a Jug Band Christmas?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, man. Yes, you got to check that one out. You didn't see that, but you saw RoboCop.
Dude, everyone saw RoboCop.
Oh man.
I was
Yeah.
watching Christmas Story, 1983.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Shoot Your Eye Out. You were watching Shoot Your Eye Out.
It's a Christmas story.
This family, my household, everybody calls it Shoot Your Eye Out. Shoot Your Eye Out. We watch Christmas Eve. Of course, I don't have cable, so I have to put the DVD in because TBS puts it on for 24 hours.
We don't have
marathon.
cable either, but we watch. Yes, we have it on we have the DirecTV thing.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So we can watch it for the 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is fine, except you have to agree to watch it with commercials, and that's where I draw the line usually lately, because I hate commercials, because it's either just prescription drugs or something stupid. There's no fun. There's no jingles. There's nothing anymore.
Nothing. There's none of that. Dude, you remember the McDonald's commercials coming up for the holidays and fucking Ronald to have a scarf on? That's the only thing. He had same outfit. It's winter, snowing out, scarf. Now he's all set.
Now he's good. That's all you need.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
They used to have great jingles. They do their fucking song. Everybody was singing it,
Chicken McNuggets coming down on sleds.
Yes.
Like, come
they had
on,
little
man.
Scarves on.
Yeah.
Little fucking chicken nuggets.
Oh,
yeah. Burglar.
Everything. The new toys, the commercials for these toys, it just everything.
People were laughing. They were smiling. They were having a good time. They were singing "It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's." The old fucking jingle.
Yeah, now it's ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, if you happen to catch one of them.
But yeah, the Sears catalog would come out with the toy section in it.
The Toys R Us, the Wish book. Do you remember that shit?
All of that, yeah. It's sitting there. You want everything on every page. The one thing, though, and we're jumping into present time, is Amazon actually sends out one of those like Wish books to you. I think if you're a Prime member or something like that, you get one of those with all those toys and stuff.
Well, I never got one.
No, we've got one the last few years, and it's like that's the closest thing these kids have to the toy section of whatever big catalog.
It's a different world. Really is.
It is. It's so fucking generic, so thin and hollow.
I think everybody had the best of intentions, making everything so convenient and at your fingertips. But what I think is that no one really factored in the cost. And all this shit goes away, and then you realize, like, wait a minute.
And the cost not being money.
No, it's being everything
the price
else.
You pay for everything being shitty.
Wouldn't you like to go out to fucking Blockbuster just one time and grab something, or anywhere, even the mom and pop shops? And
I'm going to say no, because every fucking time I went, you pull the video box out and the movie's not behind the box.
They were all rented, but
they're all rented.
So then you'd find something else. But
that's the thing, right? You would.
Now you've got every movie at your fingertips, and you end up watching nothing.
Way too many choices, and that's the thing. So when you would walk into one of those Video World, Video Galaxy, Blockbuster, which came a little bit later, but you had all the mom and pop video stores first. And you would walk in there and they'd have, 2 or 3, maybe 3 copies of the new release. They're out. Well, now you go back and look, and you're in the comedy section, or you're looking at this, you're looking at that, and you end up going home with Dorf Does Golf with Tim Conway. And you go home with...
It's Dorf on Golf.
Yeah.
I remember that fucking movie.
And then you go home with
Dorf.
fucking Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive. And you're like, fuck, these are the movies tonight.
Fuck yes. And then you end up loving that shit. Remember Tim Conway as Dorf, and he had the shoes on his knees and shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Maximum Overdrive. Stephen King, he had the cameo in there. He's like, this machine just called me an asshole.
Honestly, So I'm going to go back to that 87, 88 year. We go to the video store to rent a couple of tapes for the night, for the Friday night, right? We rent, because my uncle was big into Stephen King, we rent Maximum Overdrive, and we rent Stephen Wright, his fucking HBO stand-up special. We bring him back. Maximum Overdrive goes in. I think 10 minutes in, that fucking VHS tape got yanked out of the VCR. It was like, dude, what the fuck is this movie?
It's Maximum Overdrive.
And then the Stephen Wright VHS goes in. And, dude, that was gold. That was great.
I actually have not seen Stephen Wright, but I have seen Maximum Overdrive.
I didn't see that.
It's not that good.
Right, that's why he came out 10 minutes in. My dad, he walks over and hits stop and fucking eject goes, what the fuck is this movie? I think he threw it onto the fucking floor.
First of all, it has a pretty good soundtrack by AC/DC, and I'm not a huge AC/DC fan at all. The soundtrack, Who Made Who, is pretty cool.
Mm.
You know, the truck, the big rig that's in there with the face on the front of it. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
But the movie's all right. So yeah, anyways, going back to the specials, we had to watch Shoot Your Eye Out.
Mm-hmm.
And we still watch that every year. Christmas Vacation, of course, 1989.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy Chase. Interesting tidbit about Shoot Your Eye Out. Christmas Story. Zach Ward, who plays Scott Farkas, he had yellow eyes.
By God.
He actually, out of the blue, he followed me on Twitter.
Yeah, I do remember you had said that.
I have no idea why, but I followed him back because I didn't want to get beat up.
Because he had yellow eyes.
Right. And he's actually a pretty decent guy. He's not at all like what you would think.
Maybe he should be on next year's podcast for Christmas.
Oh, shit, yeah.
The fuck? Missed opportunities.
It's not like he's following a shit ton of people. But I'm one of them. So he for some reason he follows me on Twitter. I don't know. He's a nice guy.
As we're talking about X guy. No, as we're talking about Shoot Your Eye Out, here's one for you.
A Christmas Story, 1983.
In that movie, where the father is outside because he's won that major award, he's trying to tell her where to put it in the window, and that guy that comes up to him, and
hey, you say you won it?
Yeah, that's the producer or a director of the movie, like
Oh,
Bob
really?
Clark. Yeah, and the role for the father, which there is no name for the father, so nobody knows what his name is. It's not in there.
Huh.
You never hear his name. But the original role, the script originally went to Jack Nicholson.
Really?
And he turned it down. That would
Interesting.
have been fucking, I don't know.
That would have been a different movie.
For sure.
What's the guy's name? Darren McGavin, is that it?
Yeah.
He did a great job, and he's
Oh, yeah, for sure.
he's the one you picture in the role. Although Jack is probably one of the greatest actors of our time.
Oh, Christ, ours and, well, I'm going to say even prior. There's,
I don't see him in that role.
No, not at all. And thank God, because I think that probably would, honestly, I think that would have ruined his career. I really think so.
No.
Him doing that, because what comedy is Jack Nicholson in?
Anger Management.
But how is he acting there? I need you to retard your anger. Like he's got that edge. He's not like
He acts like Jack Nicholson, yeah.
Right. So that's the thing.
Well, wait a minute now. Jack Nicholson is also, well, I'll say arguably, because people have a hard-on for Heath Ledger, but Jack Nicholson is the best Joker.
Wait till they get a load of me.
And he was off the wall in that movie.
And I didn't watch it. I know some.
Just real quick, have you seen Batman?
No, I wasn't into superheroes.
You don't have to be into superheroes.
No, I didn't like them. I actually saw a little bit of like Superman 4, I think.
We're going to save that for a later episode. Uh, moving on, and then we all know the big ones. Shoot Your Eye Out, Christmas Vacation,
Oh,
Home
man.
Alone,
Come on.
Home Alone 1990. One of my favorite specials as a kid, the fucking Garfield Christmas special, 87. You remember it or no?
I do, but I just never cared for Garfield. Like it would come on, I'd watch it, but all of a sudden everything had a special. And fucking Smurfs have a Christmas special, like all of them did.
Because, yeah, people like that shit.
He-Man did. He-Man and She-Ra. Like everybody had
That
a
thing is
fucking
terrible.
Christmas special.
You can
Right.
watch it. I think it's streaming somewhere, the He-Man and She-Ra. I just saw it the other night, like HBO Max.
Actually, if you do, you receive a check in the mail for watching it.
Is that right?
It's fucking bad.
I know they were giving you $5 off something or other if you rented the new Crow movie.
Crow? Yeah,
The Crow. The Crow.
I don't know if I did watch it all or watch it.
I'm not watching the new one. I'll watch.
Oh no, the new one. No, nothing
free.
like that. Right? No, I didn't watch.
So if we get into movies in the new year, we're gonna cover The Crow because that was a big one for our time period that we're covering here.
Mm.
That was a huge movie at that time period.
The Crow soundtrack, I think, was actually pretty BA.
Yeah. So what I think is cool about this whole thing is that there's a ton of movies that you have not seen. So when we do these episodes, it's going to be a genuine first time experience. So I have a nostalgia thing with these movies, but you will be seeing them for the first time as an adult. So there's two viewpoints there, which I think could bounce off each other.
All right, so let's see. We're gonna have to figure that out. We might have to go to bi-weekly to give me a moment to watch a movie and edit.
You can fucking find 2 hours to sit down and watch a fucking movie.
I haven't sat down to watch anything, and you don't know how long.
It's
I actually
2
don't
hours.
even sit on my couch anymore because if I do, I pass out.
Yeah, I know that.
It's,
I know
yeah.
that.
I come home from work and I
Yeah.
stand in my kitchen and eat and drink and I stand. And Jed's like, "What, are you gonna sit down?" No, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, I know that. If I'm not interacting with something or doing something,
Mm-hmm.
if it's playing a video game or fucking on my phone or whatever,
Yep.
if I sit down to watch TV or something, yeah, I can
Yep.
pass
Out.
out quick.
Yep. So that's why I come in the house and music starts getting jammed, and yeah, I can't.
How about, speaking of movies, we'll go to 1992 here, The Muppets Christmas Carol.
You know, and
Michael Caine.
I really do like Muppets. I like, obviously, the original Muppets out of the 70s, which into the early 80s that we were watching growing up. But I don't know if I really did watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. The Christmas Carol I did watch was Mickey's. I fucking love that. And I think I really love it because the art, the scenes and stuff, the fucking detail. I mean, the detail in Disney, first off, is just great. But in that, I really liked it.
I didn't see that one. And actually, I didn't see the Muppets one either until, come to find out, my wife grew up watching that and she loved it. So I watched it for the first time when we got together. I think when Sophia was younger.
Yeah.
We watched it, and that's the first time I saw it. It's actually really good. Some good songs in there. Michael Caine is awesome in it.
Who's he anyway?
He's Scrooge. Oh, you mean who is Michael Caine?
Mm.
Oh, fuck. He's an English actor. He played
Oh.
he played Austin Powers' father, Faja. You know, the dad.
Right. I'm trying to think.
He played he played Alfred in the Christian Bale Batman movies.
1992 that was?
92, yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol.
So that, but no Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas, huh?
No, I've never seen that.
Man,
I don't even know
you
what
know
that
what?
is.
Just very similar to the RoboCop thing. This is going to have to go out there. The Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas.
Is it as common as RoboCop? Having seen RoboCop?
I don't know. We'll let the listeners decide.
All right. Well,
I haven't
never-
seen it in a long time, but yeah. I had it on and Jen wanted to kill herself.
is it
And
that bad?
I don't think so. It's not as bad as Overboard or Princess Bride.
Princess Bride is bad?
Fucking hate it. Hate it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hated it.
Princess Bride is bad, and so is Overboard.
Yeah, I fucking can't stand the movies.
Actually, I like both of those, but Princess Bride more so.
No.
Wow, man. The 1992 version of the 1945 movie
A Christmas Carol?
Christmas in Connecticut,
I don't know anything about it.
starring Chris Christopherson,
Mm-hmm.
directed by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
no.
The only reason I have that, I saw that there is because of the director being Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy.
In 1992, so he's just coming out of Terminator. Have you seen Terminator 2?
Term of what?
Terminator?
Judgment Day?
Yes,
You could be mine?
that's the one.
Never saw it. Yes, I did. Come on, I remember the original Terminator.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Fucking he drives up and that fucking car runs over the toy in the road. Fucking love it.
That
Was fucking scary.
that movie, The Terminator, 1984, is probably up there in my top 5 movies of all time.
You got to watch what you say because there's a lot of movies. Top
There's
5?
a lot of movies, but I don't know if there's like a movie you can live without. That's not going to be on the list of the movies I can live without. That is I just love that movie. Love it. All my movies are probably going to be 80s movies.
Mhm.
And at least Terminator and
Well,
Back
it's
to the
when I
Future.
stopped watching movies. Early.
Yeah, really.
Obama.
So I've never seen Christmas in Connecticut. I don't know anything about it.
No.
I
Same.
just know that it came out April 13th, 1992, and it's directed by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is fucking. That's
Right.
hilarious.
Right. Christmas, and he did a Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way, if you remember.
I didn't watch any of those after Twins. Right? Twins. I think that was it. No fucking Kindergarten Cop. No Jingle All the Way. No, none of that.
Twins is fantastic.
Yeah, Twins is fucking great.
Danny DeVito.
Oh my god. Obviously, the first time I saw you, I thought I was looking into a mirror.
That's all right. That's a decent Danny DeVito impression.
Yeah,
It's not
that
bad.
no, that movie was good. Julius, you know,
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
it.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
All right,
For
how about
sure.
this? How about this one? Huge.
Oh my god, it's not going to be.
It's huge, and I loved it when it came out, and I still love it.
I'm not going with Die Hard. It's not a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and it's not Die Hard. I'm
Oh,
talking.
there's a debate on that though. What?
So is Gremlins, Christmas movie.
Eh,
But that's not the movie I'm talking about because I'm going in
Okay.
chronological order here. So 1993, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
never watched it. My daughter was all into it. She's actually playing the part of Jack Skellington in her in dance.
Does she have to sing and do all the songs and shit?
No, she's not singing, but she is doing. She is the character in something at her recital that they're practicing. I think it's all like movie themed or something. But
So it leaves you out.
yeah, so I'm like, duh, don't even know what's happening. But no,
Right.
she's Jack Skellington. She ended up earning the lead part in that particular dance.
That's awesome.
Number, something like that.
It's a favorite. It's a favorite in this household. It's one of my daughter's most favorite movies of all time. If not her number one movie, I think it is.
Yeah.
Soundtrack, absolutely amazing soundtrack by Danny Elfman, who did more
everything.
movies. Yeah, pretty much more shit than you think.
Star Wars too, right? Didn't Elfman do that?
If he did, it was newer shit that I don't know. But no, John.
No, original Star Wars. No, Danny
No.
Elfman. Oh wait, hang on a second. No, I think he actually Hitchcock movies. Did he do those?
He's not that old. Well, he did Beetlejuice. He does pretty much most shit that Tim Burton has a hand in.
Yeah.
Danny Elfman does the music. If you listen for him, you can pick out the songs that he did. You just know. I don't know. I just happen to know the way he writes, I think.
Yeah.
So I can be like, did Danny Elfman do the music for this movie? And then I look it up, and usually it's him.
Christmas songs.
What's
Wait,
the big,
what? Go ahead.
The big one for 94. Now we're into 1994. The Santa Claus.
I wasn't big into those. You have the Tim Allen ones.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. And then you have, what is it, Santa Claus the movie with Dudley Moore?
What the fuck is that?
Right. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned Bill Murray and Scrooged.
Scrooged was 89. I tried to follow, or was it 87? I tried to do just like 91 to 95 for standout movies.
Yeah.
I chose our high school years for that. Scrooged is huge. It's one of my top Christmas movies, but that was 88, 87, 89, somewhere around there.
Yeah. That's the wife's. She loves that. I saw a little bit of it. I don't know what it is with that movie that I'm just like, I don't think I'm giving it a fair chance. Maybe. I don't know why. It just, like I said, Shoot Your Eye Out, Christmas Vacation are the top movies. When our family gets together for Christmas Eve, every one of us assholes fucking recite every single line split second before it starts.
Those movies kind of swap around between my number one and number two. Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation are probably the two best Christmas movies out there. Scrooged is up there for me, though. I love that movie. It's hilarious. Bill Murray's fucking fantastic in pretty much everything he's in. For sure.
But yeah, I don't know what it was. I never gravitated towards that movie. I don't know why. I think because it wasn't like Shoot Your Eye Out in Christmas Vacation. I don't want to say are traditional Christmas movies, but it's like it's in it. And Scrooged is, it's office, it's work, it's this, and I think maybe it's that just turns me off right away. I get that's how it's supposed to be.
It's a reimagining of a Christmas story. Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, right? Yeah, and I get it, but yeah, I just never. I don't know. It never stuck with me. Maybe I'll give it a chance.
It's a great movie. So moving on, 1995. The only big thing was the Beavis and Butthead Christmas. I actually didn't see it.
No, I didn't even know.
But there was a short 5-minute clip of a film called Jesus versus Santa. And it
was it Celebrity Deathmatch?
No. Jesus versus Santa, and it was made by Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
That's right. Yeah, fucking South Park.
Well, this is pre-South Park.
Yes.
This is what started South Park.
Yeah.
Because it has the characters in the in the 5-minute skit.
Yeah.
I didn't actually look it up and watch it.
And then Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh.
Well, that's years later, but yeah, that started South Park, that fucking Jesus versus Santa thing.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that. And that was 90 what?
5. In South Park, the show started 97.
Yes, I do remember that. Holy shit. Christmas songs.
The only Christmas songs I like are traditional Christmas songs. Bing Crosby, Nat King Cole. I don't like modern shit. I just don't like it. Andy Williams. I like shit like that. Peggy Lee.
It's the most.
Right. I really don't like modern Christmas, and even when I use the word modern, even if you knew me, it's even my modern's not modern. I don't like anything that came out this millennium.
Right. And like I said, and prior to going live and on the air here, uh, the Mariah Carey song I do like. But
Yeah, you know
I
what?
don't like any other
I don't
shit.
hate that song. And every Christmas song gets overplayed, but that fits. That song came out in 1994.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't hate it.
And I'm the same with Bing Crosby, King Cole, all that stuff. And I could throw the Mariah Carey song in there, and I also can throw in Christmas Time from Smashing Pumpkins. That song actually, as far as I'm concerned, can fit in there. It is a very good song. It was on those compilation albums, A Very Special Christmas, that proceeds went to, oh man, I don't know if it was for hunger or something. I really forgot what it was. But apparently one of those albums, they did a few of them, and the Smashing Pumpkins had an original, and it was Christmas Time, and I think it's actually really good. And
I never heard it, and now I'm gonna have to check it out because I
it
don't.
is. It really is. It's not rock like you would think, and it's not cheesy like you would probably expect. You know, it's. I
Yeah,
think it really fits pretty good, and it would be, I feel, equivalent to the Mariah Carey song. And then those that hate on the Mariah Carey song, I'm sorry, she's hot, so whatever. Uh, but all the
was. I don't,
it's, yeah,
people hate on the Mariah Carey song because it gets shoved down your throat at this time of year. That's why they don't
you know
like
how
it.
many times so far I've heard it? Twice, and actually maybe once so far.
I haven't either, but I don't listen to the radio.
Mm.
And if I'm gonna hear it, it's gonna be because it's on a playlist or something. I don't. One thing I don't understand is people's complete disdain for Christmas music. They fucking hate it. I just don't understand that.
There is one Christmas song that I fucking hate,
There's a few I don't like.
and it goes like this: Psham, 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 psham,
Ah,
psham, psham, psham.
I used to hate that song too, and then now I like it.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
I,
There are going to be no future Flannel Tribe podcast episodes coming from this day forward. I fucking hate it. Simply having a fucking hate it.
no,
Hate
I like it. I like it.
Can't do
I
it.
dig that tune. I used to not like it for that same reason. That
Psham,
stupid ass
psham,
fucking
psham.
sound effect.
Psham, psham, psham.
I don't know what that is. I just didn't like it. I'm into that song now. I dig it. The one thing I do hate that they fucking throw on the air every now and then around Christmas time, and every time it comes on, I'm like, this is not a fucking Christmas song. Is
Baby, it's cold outside.
no, that's a Christmas song.
No, it ain't.
That's
Now, one thing related to Chris, that song, I don't like the dueling vocals.
Oh wow,
I hate songs like that.
Oh yeah, we hate songs when people sing together. Fuck that.
I hate it.
No, that song's
Every
good
version.
actually.
So there's those my top two.
The
Those
song
are my
I'm
top,
referring
bottom
to
two.
is what was your top two, bottom two?
Yeah.
The song I'm referring to is "These Are a Few of My Favorite Things" or "My Favorite Things," whatever the fuck it's called.
These are a few of my favorite things. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What about it?
it's not a Christmas song.
It's funny. You know what? I don't even know the subject to that song. I've heard it. I don't know the words to it. And I honestly don't even know.
It's not Christmas.
Maybe it's cold outside. It's not Christmas. It's just
No,
cold.
but at least
out.
it's winter themed.
Eh.
You know what I mean? This one's not at all. It sucks. The song doesn't suck. It's just not a Christmas song. It just doesn't belong in a Christmas playlist or a holiday playlist or whatever fucking holiday you want. It just doesn't belong there.
Wow. You know what else sucks? Again. Shum, 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 shum.
All right, so now we know what sucks. What is your most favorite Christmas carol? Or
Oh,
song?
wow.
Or, it could be a holiday themed song.
Oh, wow. A very, very serious note. A lot of the Christmas music came from my grandmother. A lot of Christmas reminds me of my grandmother and everything. She was huge into the Bing Crosby and Nat King Cole.
That's the traditional stuff. That's the best stuff.
For sure. And my grandfather on my mother's side, that he was big into Nat King Cole. I really like Crosby, for sure.
Yeah, but not artist, song.
Right. I really like Bing Crosby's Christmas music. I mean, he is the absolute voice of Christmas, for sure.
Well, White Christmas was like the best-selling single for quite a long time.
Oh, yeah, forever. But Nat King Cole's Christmas song, the strings in the beginning of that song play like a hot knife through butter. It's such a smooth song. And
He is the best, for me, he's the best singer of that song.
oh yeah, for sure.
Everyone covers it, but he's the singer of that song.
He's just as smooth as the strings in that song. Like when those strings come in the first 3 seconds, it's such a mood. It is unbelievable. Just goes right through you. It just something about that song.
So is that the one? Is that your song?
I mean, I'm going to say yes. As an overall, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, overall.
There are other songs that I really do love. Actually, Bobby Helms, Christmas, Old Lang Syne. I'm hacking that up. I heard that I'm going to go with 2 years ago, if that. Me and Amalia, it's like our Christmas jam. And that song, especially Old Lang Syne, is just such, it pulls at the heartstrings for sure. And I'm sure part of it because such a, love for my grandmother and a connection to my grandmother. Or no, I said Bob Helms. Bobby Darin does the Christmas Old Lang Syne. So I really love that when that one comes on. I like it. And then just about anything in the Big Crosby catalog.
Yeah. That's the stuff I like. The traditional stuff, the classic stuff, the stuff you hear. I don't really like when modern artists remake. Of course, I mean, that's their right to do it. I just don't like. It just doesn't have that same feeling.
You know what? And I'm going to tell you half of the reason why it doesn't have the same feeling.
Probably because they didn't grow up hearing it.
The sound of the recording.
Or that too.
It's when you hear Bing Crosby come on to do like White Christmas, you almost hear an ever so slight white noise in the background.
Yeah.
And you hear the cling, 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 and then he starts White Christmas. Almost like you were listening to the train going by.
That's the Polar Express.
Or the needle dropping on the record, and you hear the crackling. Like, that's what you're supposed to hear in Christmas music.
Yeah.
It brings you back like
in
that.
Like in Shoot Your Eye Out when they have the Andrews sisters playing in the background.
Right. All of that. Like that that's the whole idea.
That's how it's supposed to be.
When you then hear and it pisses me off with Sirius XM and their Holiday Traditions channel. There's only so many classic recordings recorded, and that's it. So to change it up, they hurry up and throw in modern ones that are supposed to sound like they're old. And it's like, dude, that sounds crystal clear. Their harmonies are different. It's just, I know it's not recorded then. I know it's not recorded in the 40s and 50s. I know that. I hear it.
Yeah, you can tell.
And you're trying to pass it off like, oh, no, this is then. The fuck it is. That drives me nuts.
You fucking get pissed about it. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Fuck you. Throw your fucking CD off a bridge.
Mine is my favorite. There's no place like home for the holidays. The Perry Como one. I just really like that song. I like how it starts out slow, gets a little faster. It's a very homey feeling, that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, well, and then the Andy Williams. It's the most wonderful time. Every time I hear that, I picture being in a mall.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He just
It's like,
nails it too.
yeah,
It's just very iconic. All these songs are
yep,
very iconic. That's why they can't. You can cover them if you want to pay tribute to them, but you're never going to replace them.
right,
Your version's
exactly,
never going to be the version.
right.
You know.
And it is. It's like I love hearing that. My grandmother picked up a bunch of cassette tapes a while back, a long time ago, and she got a Bing Crosby tape, a Nat King Cole tape, and a Roger Whittaker tape because she wanted to play these cassette tapes because Christmas Day we would go to my grandmother's house. This Roger Whittaker tape sucked. Horrible. And she was even like, eh. And
Fuck him.
yeah, he looks stupid on the cover. He's got these fucking glasses on. He looks dumb.
He's got glasses.
And fucking,
Fuck this guy.
who the fuck wears glasses? It's fucking stupid.
Besides Roger Whittaker.
But it didn't resonate like the classics, like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. You know, it just didn't. Tony Bennett. I don't fucking want to hear Tony Bennett doing Christmas music. I don't like Tony Bennett. I just don't. Fucking
right.
don't. Not at all. Sorry, Tony. Are you with us? I don't even know.
He is. For now.
Great. So
I think.
My grandmother she was somewhat on the religious side.
Tony Bennett just passed.
Wow, that was fast.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just missed. Yeah. But she did not like the religious Christmas music.
You know what's funny? That you say that is that I am not religious in any sense of the word, but I do like the fucking religious Christmas songs.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. But I Oh Holy Night, Silent Night, I dig that.
Well, yeah,
shit.
those, yeah.
What do you mean those? They're fucking religious.
There's some that go really religious. And I think that's what you find on the Roger Whittaker album.
It's so you're saying it's too, what you're saying is it was way too Jesus-y for you.
Very, very.
I'm Italian. I was raised Catholic, so it's just
5 years Catholic.
Well, that's just how it was.
Yeah.
Until I got older and was like, this ain't for me.
For the visually impaired, I have the sign of the horns.
That's an episode there. That is coming in 2025.
For sure.
Because that was a cool, interesting part of the growing up process in the 80s. So
a lot of people scared in the 80s. A lot of older people scared of things in the 80s.
There was a full on
and try to blanket the children,
trial type
children.
Of
right.
Group paranoia, whatever you want to call it. Hey, we got something. If you go on Spotify and you look at and you listen to us on Spotify as the leading app for us, followed closely by Apple Podcasts, which I don't know anything about, but if you go there, there's a thing that used to say send me a text or send us a text or something like that. And what that would do if you click that is it would send it to the podcast host, in which we can see the message, but we are unable to respond. So we do see your messages. We love the feedback. Keep it coming. We changed it. We cannot respond to that stuff. Believe me, we tried to find a way to do it, but we can't. We would love the interaction. The best way to do that is through our socials. TikTok is the most active, but also Instagram is picking up. Facebook is doing all right. So you can get us at any of those things. Now on Spotify, it says listener feedback.
No, sorry. I changed it again.
All right. So what's it say?
I should have told you. Get in our DMs. That's actually what I did it to. Which
Why not
I actually, and I'm going to have to probably change it to where it says slide in our DMs.
slide
Yeah.
into
So slide
into,
into our DMs. Yeah.
but not
Slide in
kicking.
our DMs.
If there's something you want us to cover, talk about, or do, or say, it's this episode's good. This episode is I didn't care for whatever.
Dick sucking. Don't say dick sucking.
Um, just know that we can't respond to that,
Suck
but
dicks.
we do see it. We do see it,
We do.
and we welcome all of it. So get in on this,
Especially to that listener that came out from, where was it? In Sylvia, Carolina.
It was one of the Carolinas, North or South Carolina.
Yes.
Um,
And we don't know at the exact second because we don't have that pulled up, but we don't even know who you are because that's the access that we have. But that's so fucking cool that you found us on TikTok and you started following us and checking the page out. You really enjoy it. It's great.
Yes. So thanks so much for doing that, for at least checking it out. We're just a couple of people who like talking about music, pop culture, shit like that, and get in on this conversation. It'd be a lot of fun. We have ideas going forward into the new year, and ways to improve and things to not do anymore and things to ramp up on. So, you know what I mean?
Give us your 2 cents, and we'll probably take those and fucking throw them in the gutter because we don't give a shit.
I care. We care. Those of us that the views of Tom
sounds like an insurance company. Yeah,
right.
We care. No,
we care.
Yeah,
you're in good hands.
Yeah. Oh, state.
So I'll do it this time. It's flanneltribepodcast@yahoo.com and flanneltribepodcast.com. All the socials.
Yes.
Except for Threads. We don't have a Threads, but we do have
no Threads.
No.
I think we got to start hitting Reddit.
That's not that's not what that's about on Reddit.
No. But I think we got to start dropping. Maybe I'll try and see what happens to put some stuff on Reddit. We'll see.
I like because Reddit answers a lot of questions I have with regards to other things. It always directs you to Reddit for some reason because there's always a subreddit of people talking about it. But it's not so much a place for posting. I don't know. Check it out. Look into it.
Yeah. I'll see. So this is it for 2024.
So Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whichever. Happy Hanukkah to our Jewish listeners. From those of us at the Flannel Tribe Podcast, we wish all of you a happy and healthy holiday season and new year.
Enjoy your Christmas. Be safe out there in all your travels. Enjoy the holiday with your
especially if you're
loved
in our neck of the woods, because they like to go the wrong way on the fucking highway here.
Oh yeah, watch out. State of Connecticut, man. Route 84, 95. No, nope. If you see white lights heading your way, then fucking pull it off to the side and let them go by.
Hell? I don't know how that is such
a
common thing nowadays.
Don't get it.
Wrong way drivers going the wrong way on the fucking highway. I don't
get it.
Don't. If you're going to drink, have a driver. Obviously, we don't need this PSA bullshit. You know how to live your life.
And enjoy your Christmas, your Kwanzaa, whatever you do. Spin a dreidel or two. Do the Advent calendar. Krampus, that dude. Everything. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
It all started with Yule, so happy Yule, and that's where
I don't have a log.
I do. That's where it started. We're gonna burn that log, and it's gonna burn all winter.
That's it.
Enjoy your holidays, tribe, and we'll see
everybody.
We'll see you around the January.
The January.
New and
improved. We got more Flannel Tribe coming your way, and we have big things coming next year. You're going to love it. Hopefully I do. Hopefully Jay does.
Hopefully Tom watches a movie or two and we can talk about it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna watch. Not watching anything.
Put the fucking thing on your eyes like Clockwork Orange, so that you can stay awake.
Yeah.
And we got more coming your way.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the fire over here. And that's it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for following, listening, like us, subscribe, ring the bell, play with my balls, everything, whatever you got to do.
Jingle my balls for the new
it.
year. Thank you for keeping this, for helping us get this off the ground. Thanks.
For sure. So take it sleazy.
Shake it easy.
And that's it. We're done. See you in the new year, motherfucker.